kick. Lin and sends in a couple of right hands there, and I think both of them connected. Nguyen had to be quick to sort of just back away from that to take the sting out of the punch. You can see the height difference, it's quite dramatic. Can Binh Nguyen use that to her advantage somehow and get inside? Use that lower center of gravity to do some damage.
I like the lateral movement of Lin He as B came pushing forward. Lin just took a nice little sidestep to avoid the rush. Killer B said that she wants to finish this on the ground. She's really been working hard on her submission skills, and she does not want to leave it to the judges' scorecards in this one.
Nguyen with her hands open. You can see the fingers out there, just looking to sort of maybe catch the odd punch. Lin quite different. Those fists are pretty much clenched all the time, perhaps with more of a mind on offense than defense. Oh, what a good left hand from Nguyen. Caught Lin flush in the face, and she followed up with a right as well. And Lin took those punches well. Comes back with a right hand of her own, but not quite as vicious as that super left hand that Nguyen threw. Nice little sneaky left jab from Lin there.
That's what Lin needs to do, Steve. She needs to push forward, and she needs to be more active, because right now she's kind of letting B dictate where this match is taking place, and she's also trying to get into her range. B does a good job of closing that distance, but Lin needs more of that, more of those front kicks, and definitely start putting out that jab.
Tell you what, that is a quick jab. It went in and out in double quick time. She's got fast hands, and given the advantage she's got in reach, she can really make that turn into her advantage. Good right hand as she followed up with a left hook from that orthodox stance, and that's a solid jab. Quite different from the one we saw 30 seconds ago.
Really good timing and speed coming from Lin He.
She's picking Nguyen off with that left hand, doing a great job there. Combination of jabs and hooks.
I also like that lateral movement too, Steve. She's not just going backwards now. Now she's starting to utilize those little quarter angle turns.
Nguyen in the center of the circle, not really making it her advantage though. Lin, as you say, lateral movement, a moving target. A nice little left hook coming in. It was a counter punch there from Nguyen. Caught Lin flush on the side of the jaw there. And she just dipped in that right hand over the sort of lazy left that was dangling from Nguyen.
Good management of distance coming from Lin He. Killer B needs to change things up. I'd like to see her throw some punches into a takedown.
There's that jab again, Mitch. Just caught Nguyen above the left eye. I just wonder if that kind of slightly more square-on stance is presenting too big a target for that laser-like jab that we're seeing. Did you notice the little lower leg kick there as she just followed up after that with that left hand again, which seems to be doing all the damage. The weapon of this opening round is Lin's left hand.
I like those multi-touch combos she throws. A little oblique click kick into that jab. Boom, again.
She's got that kind of tennis player grunt as she throws those punches as well.
Yeah.
You can hear them coming.
A little bit of a key eye just to let loose a little bit more emphasis into each one of these strikes. B's got to change it up, turn this into a dirty boxing game, get a little tighter. There's a smile coming from B.
I'm not sure that it was the kind of smile you want to live and breathe every day, though. There's a little bit of redness underneath that right eye. I don't see any wounds as such, but clearly that complexion has taken the full force of that snappy left hand. It's a lovely combination. She varies it. It can be snappy and quick, or it can be heavy and thud-like. And that's a nice right hand in the 1-2 combination there.
There's the first takedown attempt by B. Good defense from Lin He. Lin told me that she spent a lot of time working on her boxing, and we are seeing that here tonight. Her management of distance and speed is impressive.
She wants to make up and get back on that win streak that she had, an impressive win streak. And you can see the hunger in the way that Lin stands, the way she approaches this one, chin down.
10 seconds.
Olivier Coste warning the athletes that they've got 10 more seconds of this round. That's just about run out. starting to make an impression.
Yeah, the corner of Bi Nguyen was calling for more combinations, looking for those 1-2s. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Gustavo Ballart in her corner, giving her that advice to push forward and be a little bit more aggressive here with your boxing combinations.
Lin now in the center of the circle, quite different from what we saw for most of the first 5 minutes. She's backing off a little bit now, and they're both dominating that inner circle with the one insignia inside it. They really haven't been too far apart for the entire contest so far. Pretty much within punching range the whole time. And Bi Nguyen just inches her way forward. She's not backing off, there's no question about that.
You can see Lin He is trying to circle Bi Nguyen into her right hand. She's trying to, she's moving actually into the power side of Bi Nguyen, but she's doing it so that she can unload that right hand.
Mitch, we saw it at the beginning of the first round, and we saw it again there just around the 4:10 mark, or the 52nd mark, I should say, here in the second. That right hand of Bi Nguyen comes over the top of that left jab. If there's any element of laziness about that left jab, Bi Nguyen comes over the top and lands flush on the side of the jaw with that right.
She needs more of that. She needs to close that distance. She has to get inside her range. That's a 19-centimeter reach advantage that Lin He has. And she has to close that distance and make this thing dirty. Also start, maybe go after the body and also adding in some leg kicks. She has to mix these weapons together because right now she's just punching at the head of Lin He.
They're right in the pocket, these two, aren't they? Bi Nguyen is not backing off. She's actually the one that is inching forward the whole time. Lin is reacting to her movements. It's Nguyen who's setting the pace position-wise. Lin just goes downstairs with the jab, looking to land that jab to the body. Goes back upstairs, but that open-handed guard of Bi Nguyen fends that one off. And so she switches back downstairs as she did a few moments ago, sending in some kicks. See if she can just soften up Nguyen's legs. It's a long way for Bi Nguyen to get up to the head with that kick there.
Yeah, she's trying though. She's trying to go after different things, but you can see she's just head hunting. And it's that, look at that touch.
Big right hands from Lin. She sent in about 3 decent right hands. They all landed. There was a left in there as well.
Lin's got beautiful combinations when she chooses to let it go.
No signs that she's slowing down though, Mitch. She's not wanting to back off at all, is she, the American?
No, Bi Nguyen's trying to hang in there. She's also got a chin too. She can take a punch. She's pushing forward. I like the kicks to the body, but you got to set those up.
I think I saw a finger wag there from Lin. So a little bit testy between these two now. Lin has to be on her bike, doesn't she? It seems like she's just a little bit fearful of mixing it up inside. She wants to keep Nguyen at arm's length, which is sensible given the reach advantage she has. Oh, look at that ramrod jab right on the jaw. She can't afford to be on one leg for too long, that's for sure, not with those quick hands that Lin has.
Good body kick landed by Bi though. Bi's doing her distance. See, you can hear the corner of Bi Nguyen. Kicks to the stomach, keeps going to the stomach.
Oh, I think a forearm there connecting solidly across the bridge of Nguyen's nose.
Beautiful jab by Lin. See, again, she goes to the body. She needs more of that. Just keep kicking to the body. Every time Lin extends, boom, because her legs are about the same size as Lin's arms, so those kicks are going to do her some good.
It's textbook stuff at times, that jab, though, isn't it, from Lin? She's got some variation on it, and I like the way she's varying her attack in its entirety with those leg kicks, softening up Nguyen. She is relentless. She just steps forward. She won't allow Lin any kind of distance, and there's redness around Lin's nose. She may have a bit of a damaged nose there, which makes breathing difficult, of course, which is the last thing you want with 30 seconds left in the second of 3 rounds.
Came close to there, came underneath the punch for the double leg, but Lin spun around to defend another takedown attempt from Bi Nguyen. You can see that Lin learned a lot from her loss for Jirichu and really worked on that takedown defense.
Spinning back fist was actually quite a way off from Nguyen, and she just walked into a ramrod left jab. You can dictate the positioning. Be more proactive, they said. Remember, the judges will look at the entire 15 minutes. They're not splitting up. They're not slicing and dicing their scorecards round by round. They look at the entire 15 as one package, and there's a little bit of trouble for Nguyen. She didn't go down, but she came very close.
Another stiff jab landed by Lin. You could hear the corner of Lin asking for her to find her vibes, but Lin He Che is vibing right now, Steve. She is putting together some beautiful combinations.
Loving her performance. You can see why she amassed a decent 14-5 winning streak, and you can see that she's in a great place to set another one up. At this point, Mitch, we are entering now, what, the 11th minute? We're coming up to the 12th minute of this contest. Who have you got in front?
Yeah, it's definitely from striking superiority. It's got to be Lin. Moving really well, utilizing just good management of space and time with that jab. Everything set up off of it. She's putting her kicks together with it. But B is still in this. She carries power in that left hand. If she can get the takedown, I'd expect magical things to happen from Binh Nguyen. But Lin's already been able to stuff 2 of those, so nice. Look at that beautiful backward punching from Lin.
I tell you what, it's not the easiest thing in the world to be the dominant boxer going backwards, is it? She's putting in a fine performance here. Very, very measured. Excellent timing.
The pressure from B is constant, and it forces Lin onto her back foot, but she's got good understanding of her footwork to make sure she can counter.
Another big right hand, and you've got to say Binh Nguyen is taking these punches well. She's come up against some solid punching from the Chinese woman, and she still wants to come forward. Open mouth now, a lot of redness around the nose. Both women, I think, have nose injuries there. Is the pace starting to tell for Lin? Looking a little flat-footed. She's had to do most of the movement laterally, as you picked up very early on in this contest.
That's another beautiful kick combination thrown by Lin. She goes inside to the leg, side kicks to the body. She mixes up the targets. Hard to predict where she's going to be kicking. She doesn't chamber the kick. There's no big setup for it.
Approaching the halfway mark in the final round.
No running, no running. Let's go.
No running, says Olivia Costa. I mean, that's just one thing they haven't done. But when he sees it, he calls it.
Oh, Lin with the takedown. Beautifully done. That was the first. That's been the third attempt. B has tried multiple times in each round to get her down, but now she was able to reverse the position as Lin, to put her under her back.
Who has the ground game to take advantage of this situation, Mitch?
Well, B's good on the ground, but Lin's really strong on top. She's got good ground and pound. I like the way she's utilizing her head, right? Driving the head right underneath the chin of B. Let's see if B can possibly sweep and get on top.
It's a battle of the hands and the arms now. Who can get the superior position? Binh Nguyen just clinches those hands behind the head.
Looking for an armbar. Oh, good defense by Lin.
She's getting pummeled to the face there, though.
Oh, it's almost scrambled on top is B, but Lin was able to reverse it. Beautiful float over. Good grappling from Lin.
Yeah, used her weight well and sort of pivoted nicely on top there, didn't she? Putting all of that body weight, that big height advantage she's got on the much smaller woman. It's going to be very tiring at this stage of the fight.
Lin might be looking for a head and arm choke, but she chooses to press B up against the wall. B works her way back up. Impressive.
This is impressive from Binh Nguyen. I mean, she has been absolutely on it from the start. There's no backing down from this woman. What a warrior she is. Looks to me as if she may have a graze underneath the right eye. We picked up redness there early on. There was going to be some swelling, and it's not long before that pops open usually. So damage done, I think. Not absolutely sure of it, but there's clear swelling there. There may not be a cut. You can hear the breathing.
Yeah, you can see Lin's got that body lock, looking to take her down, looking for an outside trip. Good balance showcased by B as she gets double unders and presses Lin up against the wall, reaps the leg, gets her down. Nice takedown by Binh Nguyen to get up on top.
Probably too little too late. She'll get some credit for that from the judges. What can she do, though?
And to mount, this is it. This is her opportunity.
10 seconds.
Running out of time. Can Lin survive this one? Surely ahead on points, but she needs to get to the end of the contest to make it count.
Lin He Chi.